Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Change and thank you for stopping by my channel. This weekend is Mother's Day, so what better way to have my video done today than with my own Mama Duke. So it's my mom, Auntie Ruthie. Tell me about yourself. Oh yeah, this is also our birthday month as well. So it's Mother's Day / mom's birthday / my birthday.
So mine's the 7th, he was born on the 8th.
May
so that's
babies.
Our little bond thing that we got going. So I'm Ruthie and I have this business called Shine, and what I do, I make people shine. I do hair, makeup, nails, pedicures, young ladies who are having their prom. I also do Little Divas, which is a pamper party for little girls. It's a pretty fun thing to do. I love making people happy and I love making them beautiful. So
look out for Shine Mobile. If you guys ever are looking to get beautified, whether it's for a wedding, whether it's for a party, I know we're going into prom season right now, or whether you've just been having a rough week, rough month, and you just want to pamper yourself, look at Shine Mobile. I'll make sure I have everything written right here at the bottom. Check them out, especially if you're in the Toronto or Durham region area. This is definitely who you want to speak to. But enough about that. Mom, what are we doing today? We got a bunch of food here. We have raw meat, we got green stuff, we got red stuff. What does all this mean? You've been cooking for me for years. Today you're going to teach me how to make one of your famous recipes. This
started out back in the day when my mom did this. We're growing up in the South Bronx. If for those of you who didn't know, I'm from New York. We moved up like the Jeffersons to the west side of the Bronx.
So if any of you guys watch Get Down, that's my mom's livelihood right there. Like
trust me,
that's her whole history.
They did such a good job with that movie, by the way. But anyway, so my mom would put together these amazing eclectic meals, and she did them literally so fast. Like she just came up with stuff. They had these things called turkey wings. So turkey wings are like
bigger chicken wings. That's really what it is.
This is chicken wings on steroids. So like, I mean, but it's actually not steroids.
It's not steroids.
It's not steroids.
We don't endorse, you know what I'm saying?
We don't endorse that. No, these are actually turkey wings and they are extremely yummy. They are tender. They take on the taste of whatever you put on them and they're amazing. And my kids actually grew up with them. They love them.
Especially because Thanksgiving time where you normally think that you'd always have turkey. My dad never liked turkey, but mom would always make these turkey wings and people would always come over if they're spending the time with us and they'd be like, yo, what are these? These look like big chicken wings. We're like, no, they're turkey wings. Always beautiful. So what's the first thing we do? And we have washed our hands, by the way. So
we wash our hands, but we're gonna wash them again because I'm originally Jamaican.
Yeah,
we wash our meat.
Yes.
Okay, that's the very first thing that we're gonna do, and we're gonna do a little lime. Sometimes you could use lemon, you can use a lime, and we make sure that that's coated, and then we rinse it again to make sure that it has a good smell.
And if you don't have lemon or lime, you can use vinegar, but generally speaking, we love lemon and lime. It gives a better taste. We just finished cleaning the meat, right? Washed it, make sure everything is nice and fresh. What are we gonna do right now?
Okay, this is what's called a dry rub. This has buffalo wing seasoning, and it also has regular seasoning because I tend to mix mine ahead of time and just put it all in one jar.
Right.
I also add my salt and my pepper. I know it says they're backwards.
So they're backwards. So we have salt in the pepper shaker, pepper in the salt shaker.
Yes.
At the end of the day, they both get ground up.
Yes, I do. So we're gonna just go ahead and just put the pepper and the salt on the turkey wings. Right?
Yes. Can I do the salt?
Yes.
Or do the
Yes. You're gonna have to put a little bit more than that, sir.
Roughly how much would you put? Because you don't want to over season, but you don't want to under season.
You don't want to overdo it, but it's a lot of wings in there, so we just want to make sure everybody's covered.
Good.
And then you're gonna take now the seasoned
So
salt.
this is like an all season, basically.
It's like an all season thing, and I'm gonna open the large lid, and I'm just gonna pour some in. And this has got like all kinds of stuff. I can't even tell you all of what's in there, but you could buy this ready made.
Salt and pepper alone just doesn't cut it in our household. You know what I mean? We need to make sure that there's a lot more love involved.
Yeah, there's gotta be love, man. And this is paprika, which you never really leave out because this adds a nice flavor. It also adds a nice
kick.
Color.
Yep. Oh, color too. Nice. Yep.
Right. Okay, this is how my mom does it. Now, I tend to be a little bit don't like to touch meat a lot. I usually use my tongs, but I'm gonna show you the real way. So then you take this now and you're gonna mix it up in the bowl.
So we've completely seasoned all of the wings so far, right? Make sure it's evenly dispersed and all in all the crevices.
Yes.
You don't just want to sprinkle on top and let that go. You want to make sure you really work it.
Yeah. Rub it in. Okay.
Right.
So that's good. So what you're gonna go to next is you're gonna go to your things like your onions and your garlic.
Okay.
And thyme and some chives, right? So I'm gonna do these first. These have been rinsed. And I have this really cool scissor.
Oh, that's dope. All right, so we cut up, we got all the green stuff in there. All right, so you got the thyme, you got the chives, you got cilantro.
And now we're gonna do the same thing we did with the dry season, with those. And then we're gonna get to the garlic and the onion. And I know that this seems a lot. I wash my hands in between because I don't like the feeling on my hands, all right? So we're gonna put that to the side, and then I'm gonna wash my hands.
It even smells good. Everything smells fresh, smells great, evenly dispersed.
I'm gonna put that to the side.
I'll put this off to the side here.
Okay, so here's what we do with our garlic, right? You'll find that if you just press on it, the outer shell will come off. Be weird. So we just drop those in.
Sprinkle that right on top there.
Use the scissor as a little, and I'm gonna take the onion. Don't be afraid of the onion. Now onions can burn your eyes, obviously.
I've tried a few times cutting onions, I'm not gonna lie. Back in school, sometimes we had to like cut onions and cut onions and cut onions, and you get those big tears that roll down your eyes. So
they say technically if you cut out the heart of the onion, it won't make you cry, but I found that it didn't really work.
You know what I do? I don't breathe when I cut. I hold my breath, and that way you don't cry. It helps me. I don't know.
Okay, so now what we do, we bring the bowl over. We use the knife as like a and we toss those in.
Nice.
Okay.
Can we mix this all up? Can I?
Yes.
Yeah. Let me jump in there.
Ahead.
I know you guys are sitting there on the camera and realizing, why is your mom doing all the cooking? It's because I'm letting her instruct. I know how to cook too. My parents made sure that all their children knew how to cook a little bit. Just like Mama did it, right? We're trying to make sure that we get the onions. We're trying to make sure that we get diced garlic in everything. So just to show you guys, right? Everything's completely mixed here. Looks dope. Looks great. Smells great. About to go wash my hands really quick.
So my oven is ready to go.
What's it preheated to?
350. That's a general
rule of
thumb. Okay. I just put a little spray in there just to make sure that everything is copacetic, it won't stick. Generally wouldn't stick anyways because we're gonna have it covered. All right. So here we go. And we're just gonna line them up. Do turkeys fly?
Nah, man. That's why they be running. That's why they get caught during Thanksgiving. These guys can't fly. If they could fly, they probably wouldn't be the main bird for Thanksgiving.
They can fly. Turkeys fly.
No, bro. They're part of the like chicken family. Like chicken and penguins and ostriches. Like turkeys just be.
Hey.
These guys just suck, bro. Like, so just so you guys see how everything is laid out, completely evenly dispersed with all the seasoning.
But we do cover it so that the inside of the turkey can cook. So a lot of times when you get stuff and it looks nice and brown on the outside, you cut the inside and it's red because you did not cover it. So that goes in the oven. So that's in the oven. So once the meat is in the oven, our lovely turkey wings are in there getting nice and cooked.
How long generally does it take roughly?
I would say about an hour.
Right.
And then we're gonna put a sauce on it, which is what we're gonna do now.
All right, let's do that. So
now I have this amazing thing, Mrs. HS Balls. Chutney chili. Now this is mango and pepper sauce, and it's really good.
Anything with mango is blessed, fam. Like you guys know.
Look at that. Okay, it's really yummy. I always mix everything with jerk seasoning. So it's hot, it's gonna be hot.
How you know Jamaicans are in the kitchen when jerk seasoning becomes a staple? Definitely.
Okay, so here we go. So this is my thing. So now with the onions and the garlic that's on that, you just pretended we just put, because it's gonna be like you put it in there. And this is the sauce.
But right now we're gonna go to shakes.
We're gonna make a smoothie.
My mom loves shakes and smoothies, so a lot of the healthy smoothies, healthy shakes. A lot of you workout guys, you guys definitely know what this is about. We'll let you guys know how my mom does it. How the New York / Toronto / Jamaican in her.
No, I'm a Can-Am Jam type of girl.
You know what I mean? Let's see what it comes out with.
All right. So here we go. So we have our fruit. We have our frozen strawberries. We like to use frozen strawberries because that's what makes it a smoothie. You're gonna have a bit of ice action going on.
Keep it nice and cold.
Keeping it nice and cold.
Nice. Yeah. What are the mangoes that you love in Jamaica though? In Jamaica, what were the mangoes that you love?
Julie mango.
The Julie mangoes, from what I remember in Jamaica, are like they're very big.
Well,
super juicy. Well, yeah, that's true. But like they're incredibly juicy, They're not necessarily as stringy as some of the other mangoes. It's almost like candy when you eat it. It's so good, so good. Right. So Mom, how are you cutting these mangoes? Not everybody knows how to cut mangoes.
So what I usually do when I'm cutting them is I cut the halves, and then, I mean, this is something that I actually learned here. We don't do this in Jamaica, obviously.
Right. But you see, this is the center part with the seed,
yeah,
right? Because there's always a big seed, and then she cuts the ends off.
All right, so what I just did was I cubed the mango, and that's just you cutting off the halves. You cut off the or the cheeks, whatever you want to call them, and you score into them like that, right?
So you make like a chessboard on it.
A little checkerboard thing.
Right.
Right. You could do as many as you want, and then you just flip it. Boom, like that.
Dope.
Right. And then you're just gonna cut them. So I can put them in the same bowl because they're all going in the blender together, right? And then when you just cut it, like they all just fall in like cubes, right? See all this stuff you learn. I'm sure some of you guys saw this on YouTube. Ooh, what I like to do, guys, is I take lemons, stop that. And I like to keep them in a jar in the fridge, and I pour water on it, and I drink that throughout the day.
Let me do this last one. I want to try this one.
You want to try it?
I'm going to see if the boy got the skill. You know what I mean? I can cook, but I've never done this, so we'll see. All right, guys. See if I got it. Oh, boy got the skill, though. Nice with it, family. You're not planning on using the rest of these, right?
No, because you're wasting over. Okay, so ginger, guys. A lot of people are like ginger. You put ginger in. Ginger is so amazing that I do think that we do need to consume it because it's good for us. So I have developed a taste for it in my smoothies.
If you're putting it in meat, I hate when people put the big chunks of ginger.
Think it's potato.
And you think it's potato. And you take a big bite and you're like, like, you know? Yes. All right. So we just loaded up everything into the blender, right, for the smoothie. Just added some more strawberries right at the top to keep it nice and cool. And how are we going to do next, huh?
Have this little smushy thing.
I'm going to put smushy thing.
Yeah. Right? And then stick this guy in here.
All right, so we got the stirrers on deck, got the nice wine glasses on deck. So this is when you try to impress somebody or you're just trying to feel sexy. So we're gonna take the seeds out of these blood oranges right here, right? Just made a few slices, and we're gonna cut a little wedge in it, just so it could sit right off the side. Nice. Look at that. Can definitely touch it up with a little love.
You can put a little bit of happiness in there. There we go.
Perfect. Now this is ready for the patio. This is ready for your barbecue. You got a couple of your homegirls over. You got a couple of the family over, and you want to do something special. Right now, we're just gonna move into bringing the rice in.
We're gonna do the rice.
I'm gonna do the rice very quickly. Once again, this is some stovetop rice for any people who aren't really confident cooking. We know how to make rice from scratch, but we want to show you guys just a quick and easy way that you can put together something for your significant other, whether it's your friends, whether it's your parents. It's Mother's Day. If you want to do something for Mother's Day, this is a really good way that you can prepare some rice to go with whatever meat that you guys are putting together for the dinner, all right?
So we're gonna heat our stove. We're gonna turn our stove. We're gonna put it on high. We're gonna put 2 cups of water in our pot. What's beautiful about this, you don't have to wait until the water's boiled. You just go ahead and add everything right away. This is the seasoned pouch, which comes inside. Everything's so simple. Who can't do that? Like literally, my kids in my kids program can do this. And then we just grab our spoon and we go ahead and mix that up.
And I think we just got one more item that we're gonna prepare.
We're gonna do the bok choy.
Gonna do the bok choy. What is bok choy?
These are beautiful.
Right.
They are actually very cute. They should be a VeggieTale character.
Probably are.
They're more like lettuce.
But if they were people, they would be dreadlocks.
They would definitely be dreadlocks Asian people.
Dreadlock Asians? Yo, there's some naughty Asians out here. I've seen a few of them. They work for Tasty Poppy. I'm not even lying.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give these a cold water bath. So
got a bok choy here sitting in the colander.
Yes, it's had its bath. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut through those. So I like to cut them in quarters. I don't really do a lot of cuts to them. I just cut them in quarters. So I cut it in half, and then I cut it in half again. Okay, so here we go. This is coconut oil. It's organic. Sometimes I'll use olive oil, but I actually prefer coconut oil.
So remember in my other video, guys, you use coconut oil in my hair. We're also using it to cook with so many uses for coconut oil.
So we're gonna make sure all the oil is melted out, and that will let me know that it's hot and ready for the food. And this is gonna be made very quickly. This is very easy to do. Okay. We're gonna add some butter to flavor the
flavor, right? Yeah.
Flavor. Right? So we don't put a lot. Add our salt, remember our sea salt. Then we're gonna add our pepper. And pretty much, guys, this is done. And we want them to have a really bright green color. All right, so this is why we're gonna try and, just not keep it on the stove for very long, because we wanna keep the color. All right, so there you go. We're just gonna put the cover on it now, and then we're just gonna put it to the side, and that's done. We're gonna stir our rice.
Yeah, how's the rice coming?
The rice is coming well. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take out our turkey. As you can see, they're very pale, but it's well seasoned, not to worry.
Look at that, cooked all the way through.
Add some love.
So this is a sauce we did before, right?
Yes. Make sure that it's doing both sides.
Right.
Because you want the niceness on two sides. You don't want the one-sided niceness.
All right, guys, so we're about to get things unveiled right now. The turkey is finished, the rice is finished, the bok choy has been finished. We're about to plate everything right now. You ready to test it?
We're ready. Table is set.
Let's do it.
Okay. All right. So as you can see, we have our table set. We're ready to have our munch down. So we have here our beautiful rice. Nice. Always perfect. You can't mess this up.
Come together really well.
Have the bok choy steamed and nice and green, just how we like it. So just slightly soft, and then just
look at that.
So I'm going to show you how juicy this is. Look at that. It's just tearing away from the bone. There's no tough meat. Nice. This is all nice and juicy stuff. And then we're going to pour the gravy right on top. So we're going to plate it and then show you how it looks when it's all done. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're done. This is an Edwards family dinner, yo. Awesome.
Yep. So this is how we do it, right? So we got the turkey, we got the rice, we got the bok choy, we got the smoothie. You saw how we incorporated the gravy into the meal. Just like my mom said, an Edwards family meal. This is how we shut it down. Now all we got to do is put it to the test. Here we go.
Okay, here we go. We're going to try to get a little bit of everything up in there. Okay, here we go. Oh, yes. Oh.
Alrighty, let's give this a try. Here we go.
Let me hear what you think.
I'm going to go with the rice first. So blessed. See, this is why sometimes you gotta have spiced rice with your food. Just so much more flavors, right? I'm gonna get some of the turkey in here. I'm gonna eat it with the rice because I'm craving like that.
this
is how it's always been. Here we go.
That's to your peeps, your YouTube peeps.
Yeah, shout out to you, YouTube guys. Much love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's pretty.
That's so refreshing. Hey, you guys, definitely want to say thanks to my mom for making her oven-baked special turkey wing with her spiced rice and bok choy. And of course, we have her signature smoothie, right? So that has mango, that has strawberries, that has ginger, that has blood orange, and it's also got a little bit of spice, a little bit of rum in there. Thank you so much, Mom. Much appreciated. If you guys like what you guys saw, don't forget to share. Please comment, please subscribe. I'd love to do more videos like this. Check out Shine Mobile, right? So anybody within the GTA or within the Durham region area, if you guys want to get your glow on, check out Shine. I'm going to make sure I put all the information right here at the bottom. And don't forget, every day make a change, no matter what, stay growing. If they don't like it, it's cool. Just let them know, we'll pray for them. It's your boy Change, and you already know how we give it up. Bye.